Good morning, Cake Fest. Thanks for joining. Good morning, Brienne. Hi, Lizzie. Cake Fest, I'm so happy you're here. Hey, Anna. Hi, Cake Majesty. Morning, Heather. Good morning. Good. You have your coffee. I got my new coffee mug. I thought it was really cool. Get it? Hippie chick. I love it. I'm actually really good. I set my alarm early to get ready for you guys. So I'm ready. Ready to learn. Hey, Jay. Good morning, sunshine. You've been missing in action. Hey, Miami. That's me. I'm a product of the 60s and 70s. Oops, did I say how old I was? Half of you know. Do me a favor, you guys. Go ahead and share, please. Oh, shut up, Jay. Shut up. Shut up. Go ahead and share, please, because we're going to talk about, good morning, Lori. We're going to touch on what the contracts from last week, and we're going to talk about a few other things. Hey, Gracie. Now, as far as the hearts, I know a lot of people ask for hearts before their scope even starts, and that's totally cool. But I only want hearts if what I'm saying is making a difference to you. Okay? Because to me, for me, hearts are that you like me. You really like me. So only give it to me if you like what I'm saying. Good morning, Betty. All right, I'm going to flip you around. Did everybody write that down? Oh, totally makes a difference, Cake Fest, because, honey, I am an hour later than you, but you guys are all early. Aww. Did I update my Periscope? What do you mean, Anna? All right, hold on. I'm going to flip you. Hey, Atlanta. It's so gorgeous here. I can't even... Oh, so excited. First day of fall, and it's gorgeousness. All right, gonna such up. Such up. So for a close-up look of my... Hi, Brie. See? Isn't she cute? Hippie terms of agreement. I'm a hippie chick. Sorry, terms of agreement. Someone else mentioned that. Hi, good morning and welcome. Welcome to our third Wednesday morning home-based baker coffee chat. I know Cake Fest Louisiana is in the house, and I just booked my classes for the show. I've booked everything but the airfare because I still cannot find cheap airfare, and that's coming into Baton Rouge. So I want to get serious for 1 minute. So I am a non-practicing Jewish person. Both my parents were Jewish. Today is Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur is the Day of Atonement, which is basically, it's basically the same as confession, except we only have to do it once a year. So think about today, all the things in the last year that you could have done better, and just try to make changes. Yeah, nice. I'm talking about Yom Kippur, Jay. Watch the language. All right, that's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, another thing I want to say is I'm sure all of you caught the scopes for Cake Fair. Liz Merrick, that cake, I just want to study it for an hour. I swear to God. There is so many things on it, and she posted so many pictures of the close-ups. Really, congratulations. And her tears, everything. It just is so proud to be part of that community. The other is Sarah Myers. Her Poseidon, the face on Poseidon was amazing. It's amazing that she does cakes, and that the level of cake she does is that face of Poseidon. So I just want to shout out. Okay. So in regards to last week's scope about terms of agreement, A lot of you hopped on, saw the scopes, didn't share. I appreciate that. But for those of you, she is a beast. I love her. The terms of agreement, right. So for those of you that did see the Periscope last week, it is still available. That's why I just posted my email address. For those of you that didn't see the Periscope, you'll have to wait till the next one, because it wouldn't be fair to everybody. She driest even know how talented it. I know. She's very humble. She's very, very humble. I know before she went, she was trying on dresses to see what everybody thought about what she looked like. And it was just like, you're gorgeous. Just seriously, you know, we all have those things. We all have things that we don't like about ourselves. Some can be improved, some can't. But for all the things that can be improved, and again, that's about Yom Kippur, go ahead and try to improve them. You know, whatever it is for you, go ahead and try to improve those things. So again, those of you who called the Periscopes, because I noticed there was, I hopped in on one last night and the woman said she didn't get to order. Good morning from vacation. Thank you for joining, Cake Dress. Thank you. That means a lot. It's not Tum Kippur. It's Yom Kippur, and it is the it's the Day of Atonement for the Jewish community, and that is today. It's the highest of all holy days, and it's all about atoning, basically asking for forgiveness. Where, you know, Catholics go to confession every week, Jews only do it once a year. But you should do it every day in your life. You should try to atone for everything, but it makes you think about, well, that was pretty shitty what I did. So that's what that. So it's Yom, Y-O-M, Kippur. All right, let's move on. Anybody? Yes, I am Jewish, non-practicing Jew. So does anybody, Pentecostals don't ask for forgiveness at all? Well, everybody should ask for forgiveness. It doesn't matter who from. How about like your husband or your wife or your kids? Ask for forgiveness. That's all it is. Don't have to believe in anything to ask for forgiveness. It's just being a good person. So, okay. Today, it's all about tastings and invoices. Last week, so many people were asking about tastings, especially on Thursday when I was talking about, no, I didn't drop my ring. I don't have them on because I'm making a sewing cake. So I'm working with a lot of gum paste and fondant. And I don't wear my rings when I do that. Okay. So Jay, I did talk about you last week, because everybody compares, well, Jay does this and Jay does that. Well, I'm going to block that person. Jay, as I mentioned last week, is in a completely different boat than I am. Okay. He is a celebrity. He does television. I love that. Don't you love that? Okay, so you can't compare me to Jay. You can't compare yourselves to Jay unless you are in the same boat as Jay. He also has a brick and mortar. This is for us home bakers. Oh, I respect the hell out of you, but I am nowhere near your level. Jay does scopes very, very rarely, because he can't focus when everybody's talking. Right. All right. So does anybody have any questions about last week? We talk about, you always follow me up. Don't talk about what I'm talking about. I know you, the invoices also, I know that you're here today. Please do not screen QuickBooks, because I'm going to talk about it from a home-based baker perspective. And I want to touch on tastings first. All right. Does anybody have any questions? If you're naked and you're a troll, I'll block you next time. I will offer Brienne, weren't you here? I will offer them again. I'm going to offer them around Halloween. But for those of you that already saw the Periscope last week, you can still purchase the terms of agreement, which is why I posted my email address. But if you don't know how to do it, I have been in business for 12 years. Started my business, but didn't get to order. Oh, then here, jot down my email address. If you jot down my email address, then you know what to do. Okay, so I will be doing those again. Okay, I'm blocking you just because you're being weird. Sorry, guys. That's a thing. They were $15 for just the terms of agreement, which is just the basic for anybody. I know. Sometimes there are trolls. The terms of agreement was $15 for the single page, which is good for anything. Well, I couldn't tell. I give everybody a minute unless they come out of the box saying breasts or something. I don't know. So the single terms of agreement was $15. The wedding terms of agreement by Caketress. Thanks for joining in. The 2-page was $50, both for $60. And Lori, who's Ruth? I don't know who Ruth. Oh, is Ruth in here? So Lori from Whisk Confections purchased them, which I was very surprised about, but also very humbled by, because I know she's in the same boat I am. She's been in business a lot of years too. And she wrote me offline and said that there was so many things in there. She's actually going to incorporate some of the things I had into her contracts. And I was very humbled by that. So that meant a lot to me. And Jay has also seen my contracts and said they were fine. Anyway, someone mentioned last night that Liz Merrick has contracts on her website that are free, and I just looked them up. They are really just for like master cakes. Big master cakes really doesn't pertain to poppers or cookies or anything else. So, okay. Any other questions about last week before we get started? Don't give it away for free, Jay. That was the whole point of me doing it last week. I didn't do it for free because it was 12 years worth of work. Same like pricing. You wouldn't give that for free. Cake Pop Stand Co. Hello, hello. Oh, right. Jay'll sell you one for $5 million. All right. Tastings. Okay. So a lot of people had questions about... Hi, Janine. Oh, Cake Pop. Janine is Cake Pop Stand. Thank you. Tania. All right. So those of you who are poppers and cookiers probably don't do tastings. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Thank you. Catch the replay, and it's also on catch.me. So are all the other ones, except for the contract because I took that off. So tastings. Those of you who do cake pops and cookies probably don't do tastings, but those of us who do weddings, larger cakes, just cakes in general. I didn't start doing tastings till I started doing weddings, but I have found over the years there are people that are doing like sweet 16s or bar and bat mitzvahs or other graduation parties who wanted to do tastings. Okay, first off, I charge for my tastings. When I first started doing them, I never charged. I never charged. And as a home-based baker, you have to bake ahead of time. I do, anyway. I have a tasting coming up in a couple. Hey, Bella Bakery. Oh, you're the one that I keep getting questions about from people about your periscopes. I don't know if you're getting any questions from me, but I'm Bella's Desserts. But my name is Lauren. Bella Bakery, what is your name Bella? Mine is named after my daughter. Okay, so tastings. Let's get back to tastings. I used to do them for free, and Nick, nice to meet you, Nick. I'm going to write that down. So for years I didn't charge for tastings, but I always have to bake for my tastings. I have a tasting in a couple weeks where they want stuff that I wouldn't even have on hand. So I always have to bake. And I was getting no-shows. Like, no phone call, no nothing, okay? And I was like, this is bullshit. I need to start charging for my time. And this was also about 5 years in, for my time and everything else. And I only charge $25, which I give back should they book with me. That comes off the bottom line of the cake. So ever since I started charging, I have never had a no-show. And in my on my website, bellasdesserts.com, there's a whole FAQ, a frequently asked question section, that talks about tastings, and the tasting must be paid ahead of time. So I book 2 weeks out. And there's only been a couple times where it's been a very last minute thing. Believe it or not, I've had brides this summer. I've had 2 brides this summer that booked 2 weeks out. But for the tastings, it's 2 weeks out, so I have time to get their payment. I make it clear over and over and over again, because people are like, oh, I thought I was supposed to bring it when I'm there. No, it needs to be paid ahead of time. I send an invoice for that tasting.